Lorne would give us a hard time about when he wanted something, he wanted it.
Yeah, how many impossible requests would come down from Lauren that you said this can't be done, but that it would happen? Is that like a daily, weekly occurrence?
Nah, not that many because uh, either you wouldn't tell him that and you'd figure a way to get it done or something. I don't know. Not really. I, I can't recall ever having to not do something he wanted done. Aside from the hard work, they're really very decent people to work for, which is not generally known in the business for reasons that I do understand, but are hard to explain because you have to be kind of an old timer to understand it. You know, most people in NBC think Lorne is very. Lorne happens to be really one of the nicest human beings in show business. He really is a very nice man. And though he, you know, if you don't know him or you haven't worked with him, you could think that he's a little austere or something like. He's very has a very good sense of right and wrong and justice, and he's very pro working people. He really is a good person, and not because he's been good to me, which he has. You know, when he found out I liked opera, he would offer me his opera tickets 4 or 5 times a year, like orchestra seats. I'd get calls from his you know, secretaries. Lorne would like you to have his tickets tonight. Sometimes they call me 4 in the afternoon. And she can tell you, right? We went often on him. Mm. And I would say, well, you know, I'm editing the show. He says, so what? He doesn't care. You're working for him. Just go to the opera. I said, well, where am I going to get 5 people this so late? But I always managed to do it. He would give us tickets a lot. And he would hold parties for the kids when the Christmas tree lighting and can bring the children and when they're small. And he'd have a Santa Claus there and have all kinds of nice wine and cheeses for the adults. And contrary to what people think about him, he never fires anybody. He did. People can make errors, and he wants to know what happened in this, but he doesn't say, "Oh, I don't want that person on the show." Or that. He's a good person.
Seems like he created a real family there.
Yeah, he did. People like working for him, and I do.